Hey there, it's Kelly coming to you from Loka Yoga. I thought today I would do just a general practice revolving around downward facing dog. So you really just need a yoga mat. I do like to practice with a blanket. You can see I've got the blanket here with me. And we're gonna start lying down. So if you wanna take a moment to grab your mat, grab a blanket, and then we'll meet on the mat, okay? So, hope everybody's doing okay. Glad to be able to offer a little bit of yoga practice to all of you. So here we go. We're gonna lie back, head supported on the blanket a little bit. If you're comfortable enough to just let your body relax down on the floor without any support, be here. That's what I recommend. If you've got a tender back though, you might take a little pillow or folded blanket up underneath your knees to give you just a little bit of support for the legs and take some of the pressure and the pull off the back. All right, palms up, arms are down by the sides of the body, and we're gonna face the head straight up toward the ceiling here. And then just closing the eyes for several moments, allowing the breath to deepen. Letting the shoulders relax. Settling down into the earth. So let's try this together. We're going to take a few inhales and exhales together. The inhale will be through the nose, and the exhale will be through the mouth. All right, so here we go. Breathing in through the nose. Open up and exhale through the mouth. And again, breathing in through the nose and out the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. I'm just closing the mouth, breathing in and out through the nose. And as we did yesterday, each inhale helps you to arrive in the space on your mat. And each exhale helps you to settle the body. So inhaling, arriving, exhaling, and settling. Inhaling and arriving, exhaling and settling. Start to move the fingers and the toes a little bit. Maybe open up the eyes. I'm going to stretch the arms up toward the ceiling here. And then reach a little further with your right arm. So your shoulder actually comes up off the ground. And then reach a little further with your left arm. So your left shoulder rounds up away from the floor. And you go back and forth a little bit. Reach with the right arm. Reach a little more with the left. A little more with the right. One more time with the left. Both arms reaching up. Crossing the right arm over the left. Just take a hug. Hands reach around toward the outsides of the shoulders here. You'll let the arm bones relax into the chest. And then actually turn the palms outward here. So the fingers and the palms relax. Weight of the arms settles into the chest. Breathing in and breathing out. As we inhale again, let's open up the arms and bring them back up toward the ceiling. Then cross with the left arm on top and the right arm is underneath. Hands wrap around toward the outer shoulders. We're going to let the arm bones relax into the chest and turn the palms outward. Give it a couple of breaths here. Arm bones relax into the chest. Relax the shoulders, the throat, and the face. And then we'll inhale and sweep the arms up toward the ceiling. Interlacing the fingers, turn the palms up toward the ceiling, and then stretch your arms way back over the top of the head, reaching out of your shoulders. As we do this, we're going to start to bring the legs a little bit closer together too, knees and toes facing the ceiling. Stretch out through the heels of the hands, as well as the heels of the feet. You'll feel your back kind of arch up a little bit away from the floor here, a little window under the back here. And then the arms coming back up over the chest. We're going to interlace the fingers again, but that awkward way, so that you shift the fingers up one notch, your other index finger is on top. You're going to stretch the palms up toward the ceiling again, and then from the shoulders, reach and stretch the arms energetically back behind you. If interlacing the fingers is tough, just have the arms open wide back behind you. It's a nice modification there. You're going to reach back, feel that little window of space under the back here as we extend through the spine. Take one more breath, and then the arms are going to come down, feel the rib cage descend, allow the knees to bend so the feet come to the floor about hip distance apart here. And then just take a moment to feel how your low back moves down into the floor. We're going to let the navel pull toward the back. So we're kind of moving the navel toward the spine here, rocking the pelvis back and flattening that little space under the back. As we inhale, let's let the arms reach back and create that little space under the back again here. As you exhale, flatten the back and push the back down into the floor. So we'll inhale, reaching back, stretching, arching. Exhaling, arms come down, flattening down the back to the floor. Let's go a couple more like that. Just let the back flow like a wave with your breath. Exhale, take it down. Feel a little push and pull through your feet. A little movement in the head, maybe in the knees. And then we'll take one more. Inhaling up through the arms and back. And exhaling the arms down by the sides of the body. Pull the navel to the spine. Let's bring the knees into the chest. Squeeze in and just rock a little bit from side to side. See if you can rock your head as well. You can rock from ear to ear and from hip to hip. All right, next time we rock to the left, we're going to stay to the left. So we'll rock the legs all the way to the left side. You can reach that left arm out. And then bring the right arm, so just circle the right arm around several times from the shoulder, reaching, warming up through the shoulders. We might even turn the head a little bit as well. You can watch that right hand reach around. You're going to change direction. Reach around. As big a range of motion as is available to you. The breath is flowing. The movement is hopefully pretty easy and smooth for you. We're going to go around one more time. And then just let the arm rest on the side. Roll the top shoulder open and see if you can reach the right arm over to the right. So just hold and twist here for a couple of breaths. So take a variation here if you can. Take the top leg and stretch the right leg toward the left side of the room. You're going to reach through the heel. So reaching through your right heel as you're reaching through your right fingers. Let's take another breath here. I'm going to put my hand underneath my right calf just to give me a little bit of support with that leg. All right, the right knee's going to start to bend. And pull the abdominals in a little bit, lift the right leg, lift the left leg, and bring yourself back into center. Let's wrap around the hands around the shins, tuck the chin to the chest, curl up, and then let the head come down. Sweep the arms back and try stretching your legs up toward the ceiling. Then wrap the arms around the knees as they come back in toward the chest. So inhale, stretch apart, navel is strong to the spine. Exhale, bring it in close. You can pick the head up when you bring the knees in if you like. So we can maybe pick up the head as we squeeze in. If you prefer to leave the head down the whole time, that's cool too. We can do it
it that way. Bring it in on the exhale. Stretch it apart on the inhale. Navel strong to the spine. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, stretch apart. We're gonna do 2 more. Firing up that belly. Get nice and strong and warm through the center of the body. Let that heat radiate out from your center, from your solar plexus, out through the limbs. All right, this is our last one. Leave the head down here as we pull the knees back into the chest. A little bit of rocking from side to side. You're gonna let that right, or excuse me, we're gonna go to the right, and the right arm reaches to the side. You start to circle that left arm around. Getting the head involved, if that's okay, in the neck. Follow the motion of the arm around. Let's go one more time. Breathing in. Breathing out. We'll reverse that circle, warming up through the shoulder. We work with the shoulder. We're working with the humerus, the upper arm. We're working with the collarbone, as well as the shoulder blade on the back. Let's go one more. Breathe in, circle around. And then you're gonna stay in that twist. If you can pull the left shoulder back and maybe reach the left arm to the left. Remember how we modified on the other side. You can stretch that top leg, left leg straight, reaching out through the heel. And stretch from the left heel out through the left fingers. I'm going to do what I did on the other side. I'm going to use my right hand to support my left calf, just to give a little extra support to my back. Nice big smooth breaths in and out. Warming up the body. Just a nice gentle movement as we work into the twist, bringing some heat and flexibility into the core and into the back. So let's let the top leg bend. The head comes back to the center looking up. Lift your left leg up. Let your right leg follow. Drop the feet to the floor this time. And then I'm just scooching back a little bit because my head's off my blanket a little bit. I'm going to take a couple of breaths here. Stretching the legs back out long down the mat. Bringing the arms a little bit lower. And taking the position that I started in so that I could just feel any difference that comes from the movement, from the breath, from the cultivation of mindfulness, awareness in the body, and the connection of breath to body. Breath to mind to body. It's really good to move. All right, so long stretch out through the arms behind the head. The legs will come a little bit closer together. Reach through the heels, reach through the fingers, breathing in. And then bring the right knee into the chest, squeeze in. Let's stretch the right leg up toward the ceiling here. You can bring the hands around the back of the leg. We're gonna do a little pointing and flexing with the foot. A little pointing and flexing, circling also at the ankle. Now you can hold with the hands or let your arms relax to see what works for you. We're gonna go around in the other direction a little bit. And then float that right leg all the way down. Nice and slow, reach through the heel as we bring that right leg all the way down to the floor. Take a nice big breath in. And then exhale, bring your left knee into your chest. Squeeze it in, hug it in nice and tight. And then let that left leg go up to the ceiling. Maybe reach around the back of the leg here, or like we did on the other side, we can let the arms relax. Start some pointing and flexing. Keep your breath flowing. Lots of body on the ground here. Stay relaxed. Stay settled. Go around with a circle. Around in one direction, and around in the other. Good. You're gonna let that left knee bend. Actually, let's do what we did on the other side. Float through the heel, reach it out long to the end of the mat. There we go. Balance that out. Then bend the knees, feet coming to the floor. We're gonna rock into a seated position. So if rocking doesn't work for you, turn yourself to the side and then just push up. But if you can do a little bit of rocking, let's do that. I'm gonna move this blanket out from underneath my head and start to rock the body a little bit. Rocking up to a seated position. We're gonna go one more time. Good, and up we go.
All right, so I'm gonna turn to face you here. Take a moment to fix the hair. There's always a time when we have to fix shirts, hair, whatever, right? I want you to roll out the shoulders a little bit here. Nice big shoulder rolls. Bring them forward, up towards your ears and back behind you. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's go in the other direction, rolling out the shoulders here. Nice big movements. Good. And then we're gonna go with big circles. So kind of similar to what we were doing when we were lying on the floor on our backs. We're gonna circle around in the other direction. Reach way back and take it around to the front. Good. Kind of like a little swimming motion then. So let's start to circle one arm and then the other. Almost like you're doing a freestyle swimming motion. Just getting a lot of range of motion into the shoulders. All right, we're gonna go in the other direction. So like we're doing a backstroke. Just circle back, reach through the arm, allow your rib cage to turn a little bit, shoulders revolving a little bit. Good. And then just bring it all back into center. Reach and stretch out through your arms. We're gonna take a little bit of a side lean then. Let your right hand come out to the side and your left arm's gonna go up and over, reach over the top of the head. Let's turn the head down to look at that right hand or toward the right elbow. Reach and stretch. Breathing in, breathing out. You come all the way back up with a strong belly and then go in the other direction. So left hand comes out, right arm goes up and over the top of the head. Reach and stretch into a lateral flexion here. You're gonna look down toward the left hand or the left elbow. Breathing in, breathing out to open up that side body. And come all the way back up again. Good. Let's stretch both arms out and up. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms up, stretch up, and then release the arms back down. So we're gonna come into an all fours position. And sometimes when we work on the knees, especially if you have tender knees, you might wanna work with a blanket. So my mat is pretty thick. I don't really need a blanket, but I'm gonna grab it anyway, just to show you what it's like. So blanket underneath the knee space. Right? I mean, why not? We get a one set of knees for free, and we might as well take care of them and protect them, all right? So we're gonna come onto hands and knees, approximately hands underneath the shoulders, maybe slightly forward of the shoulders, the knees approximately under the hips. So if I tuck my chin and look back, I can see back through the legs and back to the inner edges of my feet. And then I'm going to take my gaze forward. The back is nice and flat, the belly is in. And then I'm going to move into cat-cow here. So as I inhale, I'll let the pelvis tip forward, the gaze tips forward, the tailbone tips up. And then exhale, round, tuck the chin, tuck the tail, push the floor away. Inhale into cow pose, and exhale into cat pose. Let it flow with your breath. Start to root down into your hands, each of your fingertips, really making contact here down into the mat. Strong through the back, strong through the belly. Rounding on the exhale, extending on the inhale. Rounding back. I'm going to drop back into child's pose. Going to scooch the knees a little bit forward. The toes, big toes touch. The knees are a little bit further apart. Going to ease down here and bring the forehead toward the floor. Stretching out through the arms. I like to rock a little bit side to side myself just to get a little bit deeper into that fold. Come into that side stretching again. I'm going to reach my right arm down toward the right foot. Take the left hand across toward the outside of the mat. Turn the head to the right and just allow the breath to flow here as I
open up the left side of the body. Then pick the head up, bring the right arm forward, and just switch sides. Left arm's gonna come down toward the left foot, and the right arm goes across toward the outside, turning the head to the left, and taking several breaths. Picking up the head, reaching the left arm forward, and bring the hands back onto the mat here, okay? So I'm gonna pop back up into my all fours position, tucking the toes under. They're about hip distance apart with the feet. I'm gonna start to push back a bit. Watch, I'm just gonna lift the knees a little bit off the ground here to warm up through the belly, the legs, the feet, pushing the hips back toward the heels here. Getting a little bit more length and space down the side bodies. Pretty challenging place to be. We won't be here for long. Take another breath. And then shift back into your all fours position. Untuck the toes and pat them out. That's pretty good. All right, and then let's take it all the way up into downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. So toes tuck. We're gonna push back, lift the knees a little bit, feel strong and grounded, and then start to press the legs towards straight. Gonna move the chest toward the thighs, the heels toward the floor, and just allow the body to lengthen out here as much as possible. Big, deep breaths in, long, steady breaths out. Each of my fingers is pushing down into the mat here. Each fingertip makes contact. Breathing, smooth, deep breaths. Gonna ease back down onto the knees. Big toes touch, dropping back into Balasana or Child's Pose for a couple of breaths. You'll see me rock a little bit from side to side. Squeeze and release the fists a little bit here too. And then just try it one more time. I'm going to add on just a little bit for those of you that want a little bit more intensity. If you want to do less, maybe come back to Child's Pose, or you can head onto your back, because that's where we're going to go next, is onto our back again, okay? So, a little more challenging this time. We're going to come up onto all fours, tuck the toes under. You'll walk the feet a little bit closer together this time, and then just practice lifting one leg up. We're going to go into a three-legged dog. So we'll lift one leg, we'll come back down, we'll lift the other leg. I'm going to do that several times. Breathing in, taking my time with it as I lift the right leg up, and then down. Other leg, lifting up. And back down. Get to it one more time on each side. Breathing in, breathing out. All fingertips are pressing down to the mat and lifting up. And exhaling to release down. Back to the knees. Big toes touch. Knees are a little bit apart. Drop back into that Child's Pose again. Taking the breath into the back when we move into a position like this, so you can take several breaths in Child's Pose. And then just trying to keep things pretty brief here. This is just a little taste. As we go through the next couple of weeks, I'll add on some longer classes. Other teachers are going to be adding classes in as well. So you guys can look forward to that. Right now, I'm gonna come on my back and I'm just gonna take a little bit of rest. It's very important, I think, for us to take the time at the end of our practice, whether it's long or short or whatever it is. If you've got time, take some time to rest. So you can lie down flat.
blanket underneath the head. You could always put your legs up on something for a little bit of support. Just want to be as comfortable as you can be, okay? And like we did yesterday, if you want to set, you could set a timer. You could set a timer for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever you've got time for. If you've got time to rest, take it. I had a teacher once who would say, we should all take 20 minutes of rest, still, dark, and quiet. 20 minutes a day. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, so down I go. Head is supported. I really like a blanket underneath the head. Legs extended long. Going back to the position that I started in. We call this Shavasana, which is just meant to allow you time to integrate the practice. So yoga means union. Yoga is to yoke or bring together. It's bringing together the body, the mind, the breath, and the heart or the spirit, however you think about it that way, okay? So let's try closing the eyes. Let the breath be smooth and steady. Feel your body sinking down into the mat and down to the earth. The face softens, the forehead, the jaw, shoulders. Breathing in, breathing out. Settling the body. Feel your breath move in through the nose and down across the throat, out through the length of the arms. Soft fingers, soft palms. Continue to soften through your face, release any tension that you can. Let your breath travel down into the space of your rib cage, into the belly. Breathing in, taking the breath down into the hips, relax through the buttock muscles and down through the length of the legs. All the way down to the tips of the toes, letting go. So when you're ready to move from this place, start by wiggling your toes and wiggling your fingers. And start any moving and stretching that feels good to you until you're ready to bend your knees and then roll to one side and pause on your side for a couple of breaths. And then you're going to transition back into a seated position. So just pushing your way back up to sit. I like to sit on my folded blanket when I come into this place. And again, as we transition in and out of these different positions, as you become familiar, you can certainly spend more and more time in Shavasana, in seated position here. You can move, and this is a great time to move into a little bit of meditation here and focus on the breath. So look for more classes coming to you from YouTube and Loka Yoga. Bring the hands together. Let's bow the head to the heart and just take a moment in gratitude here. Grateful for someone, something, some event in your life. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Breathe in peace and calm and gratitude. Breathe out that same peace, calm, and gratitude. The light within me sees and honors the light within each of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me at Loka Yoga. See you all soon. Take care of each other. Bye.